Just to start, what are kind of your main takeaways from the event as a whole?
I thought we had a pretty good day today. Final day. I guess we went. When we went 4 in the morning, 4-1, and we went 3-1 tonight. So it's a good It's a good last day, 7-2. As you know, in a 10-team tournament, it's hard to win a tournament. When 3 of your weights struggle to score, and that's the difference. And really, but that was something I thought could happen. From a standpoint of where Whit Lake was, and just the weight and the size and the competition of 97 for Gavin. You got to score in 10 weights, 10-team tournament. It's tough to win if you don't.
Was the
It's
plan
tough to challenge.
was the plan for Serber to go out and try and get on him quick like he did?
No, just take advantage of the shots and make sure that I think maybe again he's still learning, developing. Give the Air Force wrestler credit. He came back and punched back. Punched hard.
Disappointing to see the big streak come to an end. I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts is there's more wrestling left. And so, we strive for All-Americans and national champions. And I love to win the 10th one, but we didn't. Just didn't materialize, didn't happen. Needed a little bit more, needed a little bit of break. But I thought we did, or had a good tournament overall.
What do you think about Dustin pushing to the very end to be able to get the championship?
Yeah, just for the number of misses he had, I was pleased to see him, finish it off with a takedown, and not get caught in some rolls, and we're seeing a lot of that now, where we're getting the legs and we're not finishing from the standpoint of just the scramble. So he was pretty solid at the end.
Coach, going back to Caden's win. Going back to Caden's win at 49. How awesome was it to see him have a win like that, considering everything he's been through?
Well, I don't know what he's been through. Just a tough season. Tough. He wrestled tough. Things didn't come as easy. Maybe a couple misses on the edge of the mat. Out hustled him on the edge. Controlled the tie up. Although there wasn't a takedown, did enough to get his hand raised, and sometimes you assume something, or you have a plan of how the match is going to play out, and you got to recognize where you're at in the match, and end up getting real important getting your hand raised, and I think that's what he did.
Thank you.
Speaking of the program goes for All-Americans, national championships. How can a tournament like this for Serber roll into nationals with the momentum he's kind of created this weekend?
Well, you just, it's real important, as a young wrestler, you got to go compete, you got to go wrestle, and I think there's some good things he can take from this final match, and recognize that, once you punch, you better be punching back, and he's kind of got slowed down, and got cradled, and dropped his head, and all of a sudden, it goes from 4-0 to 4-1 to 7-4, in a matter of seconds, So, but I enjoyed watching the match. It was a good match from the standpoint of just watching 2 heavyweights compete.
I don't know if you know the exact numbers, but about how much bigger do you think that guy was than Serber?
I don't know, 25 pounds maybe.
Got time for one more? Yeah. We haven't talked about Dayton, obviously, coming in and winning another one. But obviously, again, his his big ones up ahead, though, is finally getting over that hurdle and winning a championship now at the national level.
Who's that?
Dayton.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it's a hurdle that you get over. I think it's just a matter of having some of your best matches at the right time and making sure that you know, when you're in those battles, you know, there's key moments in a match that you need to execute. And, I think that as we prepare for the next 2 weeks, that he's in a good place right now, and definitely competing well. You know, the guy who wrestled tonight was a little bit grippy and dropping to the knee and doing what he can to kind of slow the match down. I thought Dayton did a good job of picking up those first 2 takedowns and stretching the score out. I think, what was it, 6-2? 7-2?
6-1, 6-2.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Seth.
So you get a couple guys that compete at large bids. What do you think, chances are of getting those?
Who's that? That's just Gear, isn't it?
Gear, Whitlake,
Gear, Whitlake, and
Sheets.
Sheets. Yeah. And
Oh,
some-
I mean, I don't know if Woodlake, if he got one. Yeah, I shouldn't say that. I think it's probably if he gets one, I think he'd wrestle. Yeah. Sheets, you know, they it's not in their favor right now.
Yeah.
And when you got to win matches, you know, but again, you know, it's based on the season performance, and both of them had a lot of wins, so we'll just see. I think Gear's pretty, you know, it's I would think he's a shoe-in with what he's done. So I'd love for Gear to make sure Gear's on this team as we prepare for the next 2 weeks.
All right, thank you.